Yo, yo, yo. All right. We are live. We're here to talk Vans. We're here to talk Kanye. We're here to talk Adidas. I got to introduce my guest tonight. I had to bring on the Vans God, the Vans specialist, the best Vans sneaker channel on YouTube. I couldn't do it without him. OT Dubb. Your parents named you OT Dubb after Vans, right? Off the wall.
Straight after Vans. They already knew.
I love it. No, if you guys, real quick, if you haven't seen OT Dubb's channel, make sure you check it out. Link will be in the description. What's going on, man?
Is up, guys? What's going on? Not much.
Nice, man. All right, so let's just get right into it. We're going to talk, Vans. We're going to talk Kanye for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we're going to get to some live questions. So make sure you guys leave some questions in the chat. These things are always tricky, but let's get into it. So Kanye has been seen rocking Vans the last month or so. He mentioned it in a song too, how you can catch, you'll see him in Adidas, but you'll catch him in Vans too. And it opened up a lot of, I guess you could say eyes and ears. People are like, wait a minute. I thought he was specifically signed with Adidas. How is he able to wear Vans? And it opened up a lot of questions, about what he's allowed to do with the contract with Adidas. I found it quite interesting because in my own mind, usually when an athlete or a celebrity signs with a brand or company, usually they're very specific about what you can and cannot wear. So I don't know the actual terms of the Adidas contract. I, in my own head, assumed he wouldn't be allowed to wear any other brand. We do see with LeBron, he's obviously signed with Nike, wears Nike shoes. However, you will see him sometimes wearing some designer shoes like Balenciagas, and things like that. So maybe it is, maybe there are, I would love to know the details, but maybe in the contract it says you can wear, we'll give you, 4 other brands that we don't care if you wear, but you definitely can't wear Nike. And I assume Kanye wouldn't want to wear Nike. But then again, it's so confusing because his good friend Don C just put out the Jordan 2, the Beaches. I feel like he would want to wear that shoe and support him, but he has this thing, this weird rivalry with Nike now, and Yeezy jumping over the Jumpman. So it's a very interesting thing. But what I really want to talk about we'll get to the contract stuff in a minute, is I want to ask you, as being someone who's a huge Vans guy, what do you think about, one, just Kanye wearing Vans, and kind of the hype that it stirs up?
Oh man! First of all, I think that whole Kanye wearing Vans thing completely just blew up the internet out of nowhere. Another thing, I just want to side note real quick. Those Vans, all the Vans that he wearing, are some straight up rare type. You can't even the last pair where he's sitting in the studio, the full cabs, and you can't even, they don't even make those anymore. But honestly, I'm not mad at it, just simply because what I was trying to do with my channel was show people that you can wear Vans and you can look you can still Vans are good. They make good materials, they make good quality sneakers. And now that people, even though that they're picking them up just because Kanye got them, if that's your reason, then fine. But I just want people to know that you can still wear Vans and look good. They're still good sneakers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Kanye is not rocking just any Vans off the shelf. Those are all.
No, dude.
Yeah, one of them's a collaboration that he wore, right?
Yeah, it's W Taps. I don't really know what it stands for. It's the first. Yeah.
I don't know what it stands for, but I saw the name.
Yeah. The first W Taps.
Yep. So I mean, it's very and I've always said this, and I always love talking about it because I think it's an amazing thing. Is Kanye's power it's pretty incredible that anything he wears or does, we talk about, we flock to. I don't necessarily know that it's a good or bad thing, but the fact that he can wear Vans and immediately everyone's just like, oh God, here we go. Now everyone's going to start wanting to wear Vans, buy Vans. But it's kind of silly because it's not like it'd be one thing if you wore Saucony, which isn't, as what Vans, everyone has owned a pair of Vans, I think, or knows about Vans. To me, Vans are along the lines of a Chuck Taylor,
Yeah.
or Adidas All Star. Like we've all owned, a pair of Vans and things like that. They have such classic models that, I definitely think that everyone should have. I think Complex did a list about every 15 pairs every guy should own or something like that. And, there are shoes like, Chuck Taylor and to me, Vans are in there. So it's not really, I guess, like I said, let's just say this. Let's say a 17-year-old kid who like loves Kanye and it was like, yo, Kanye's wearing those Vans. I actually kind of like those. Let's say it's a half cab. And he's like, I want to go buy, something that looks similar to that because he's wearing them. And that's his very first pair. How does that make you feel as being someone who owns a shitload of Vans?
It's just I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. Like I said, like I do want more people wearing Vans, and I mean, I would love to just see more people wearing Vans. I really don't care what your reasons behind it. If you only hopped on Vans because you bandwagon onto somebody else's style or whatever the case may be, if that foot would float your boat, man, go for it. But I just want to see more people wearing Vans, just because I just feel like they're super, super, super underrated. They have amazing collabs, they have amazing materials, and they're just really good sneakers. So if that's what your reason behind it is, go for it. I just like to see more people wearing them.
No, that's cool. I actually appreciate that response. That's actually like a mature response. I like that you're not super protective of the brand, because some people are like that, is when they are onto a brand early, and then everyone starts jumping on, they kind of get, I guess you could say, jealous, or almost like, well, no,
Yeah.
like I found them first.
Yeah.
I think that's great that you do want to see Vans grow, and you love the brand so much, you do want other people to love it too. I think that's a good thing. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that enough.
Yeah, man. That's just how it is. And are we going to talk about his contract? Because that's interesting to me, just because I've seen, like, for instance, I think there's been a couple actually, like Lil Wayne, for instance, was under Supra, I think, or something like that. But then you'll see him rocking Jordans. So I don't really know how these whole sneaker contracts work. Like, when are you allowed to wear another brand, if ever? You know what I mean? Or do they just do it just because? I think Kanye's situation is like super blown up because he's Kanye. Nobody else really talked about all the other guys that kind of breached a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes. And it's interesting about, because I think in the end too, Kanye will do whatever the hell he wants to do. No one's going to tell him what he can and can't wear. I think, to a point, I'm sure if it's
he probably wrote the contracts.
Yeah, right. I'm sure if it's specific in his contract that it's like, you cannot wear, let's just say even Reebok. Oh, Adidas and Reebok are owned by they're all under one roof. But let's just say it says Nike, right? Let's just say you cannot wear Nike. And in Kanye's head, he's like, I want to wear, a pair of Air Maxes today. I don't care. Fuck them. What, you know what I mean? If it's along that lines where all of a sudden Adidas and then come at him and be like, okay, well, now we have an issue, I think he would respect the contract. But when it comes to, like, for instance, let's just take Saucony, right? Someone asked a question, would you think Kanye would wear Saucony? See, that's one of the things. I'm sure, or he said, would Adidas let him? I bet you they would. If they let him wear Vans, why the hell would they not let him wear Saucony? But then you can't just start dabbling into all these brands, because it will open up. It's almost like free promotion for all these brands. And Kanye's always kind of done that, whatever he wears. Like, I remember he was like in a John Elliott hoodie with with the side zips. And next thing I know, everyone has a John Elliott hoodie. So like it's incredible. Like I got to get him in a YoAnty tee. Like, if I'm going to try to find a way, because I mean, I will stop pushing those things out. Someone gave theirs away to Goodwill. It was on sale for $2. So
I seen that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got to chat with someone. I got to have to have a private conversation with my viewers to let them know those could be worth a lot of money one day if I can get Kanye in one. All right, cool. But yeah, so like I said, the contract stuff, I think they said we'll never know the details, but I think it's something to keep our eye on. We're gonna keep our eye on, what he's wearing now that he's dabbling in Vans. It's very interesting.
A lot of people were asking too whether do they think Kanye is gonna like collab with Vans on something, or leave Adidas's contract to link up with Vans? And do you think that would happen?
If Kanye links up with Vans,
Leave Adidas? I honestly, I don't see it happening at all, at all.
no. I mean, it's way too. I mean, it's way too early. And you know, I feel like he's literally just scratched the surface with Adidas, and they've already done some amazing stuff. So now, I think it's just more of a one-off thing. Is that he just, I think, just really like loves Vans, and I think that Adidas looks at Vans as not really competition or anything.
Exactly.
You know,
they're really low key. They're really, really low key.
That's what I mean. They're more of, you know, I guess you just call them like more of a skateboarding company brand in a way. And to them, it's almost like, you know, I don't know if he needed approval, but they're kind of like, we're okay with that. I think they're, you know, some type of, you know, any type of true competitor, it might be different. But hey guys, real quick, for some reason, the comments, they won't let anyone leave a comment. So I got to get that figured out. I'm sorry. I'll try to figure it out, but you can tweet me some questions. We're going to take 3 questions right now via Twitter. Let's see. I'm going to go through right now. It looks like someone posted something here about Kanye, the no parties in LA, the way he said, some days I'm in my Yeezy, some days I'm in my Vans, suggesting a love for the brand that carried over into this picture of himself and Kendrick. So I think he's just, you know, he's a fan of the brand, and you know, we'll ask Wex, since he's the one who, you know, had all the details about, you know, signing Kanye. Maybe he can give a little insight to that, because they don't tell him what he can and can't wear as far as Adidas products. He wears whatever he feels like. You know, if he wants to wear SL Loops, he'll wear a pair. They don't say, hey, will you wear this? They probably send him a bunch of shit and just say, do whatever you want to wear. You know,
Flex it, right?
Yeah, he supports the Ultra Boost because he genuinely is like, no, that's a dope shoe. I like it, you know? All right, here we go. We got some questions coming in. Do you think Kanye is being fined for every pair of Vans he wears? I don't think so. What do you think?
I think it's more something just swept under the rug. Like, Vans isn't a huge contender compared to Nike or anybody else like that. So I don't think so. I think they're looking.
Yep, I agree. This is a good one. I'll let you answer this one first. Favorite Vans model?
Favorite Vans model? Probably. Good question. Probably the Alomars. The Alomars are the skate highs. I like the high top sneakers.
Yeah, I'm a skate high. Definitely. Yeah. Can't go wrong with those. All right, here we go. Let's see. Waves is the name of an EP of a rapper named Mick Jenkins from Chicago. Because Kanye keeps changing the name of his album. It was
the first Swish, and then
now he changed it to Waves, and then he was like, yeah, but it still could be Swish. I don't know. I think he's smoking something, because he's just random tweets coming out. I kind of love it. Okay, here we go. This is a good question for you. Has Vans done anything to tap into the sneakerhead world before? I'm not sure what he totally means by that, but maybe you can try to interpret it to what you think he means.
Tap into so before, actually, they just canceled the line or kind of combined it, but they came out with the OTW line, which is where my name came from, which is more of kind of like the streetwear type of brand, versus just the regular Authentics or Skate Highs or whatever else they had. But the Alomars and the Bedfords, that was more of like a streetwear type of sneaker, not so much skating.
Cool. I think that's, pretty much what he was asking. Yeah, he said, how come Vans doesn't have any major contracts that sneakerheads don't know about? I'm not sure what he's really asking.
I know. Actually, I have the answer to that.
Yeah.
Major contracts. I'm thinking he's thinking like some kind of superstar, like a rapper or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, Vans they wrote some kind of article. They're like a $2 billion company. They're super small. They made an article about how they said they don't need celebrities to push their brand. They just want to keep it like it's a skateboard. It's a hardcore, like punk rock type of brand. They want to keep it authentic, is what they were saying. And they're doing fine without it. if they do collab with somebody, it's off of like mutual. It's not like a.
I like that. I actually like that a lot because I feel like we're moving towards every type of celebrity trying to tap into a brand to try to push it. You know, The Rock just signed with Under Armour. You got Rihanna with Puma. You know, obviously Kanye Diaz, Kendrick with Reebok. So yeah, it does seem like brands are just reaching, you know, on certain people and things. I do think that's really cool that Vans is like, we're just doing our thing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one question. We're gonna wrap it up here. Why is Kanye basically the only celebrity that really sets trends? I mean, his music isn't popular now compared to others. Thoughts on that?
Oh man.
I know that's kind of a deep one.
I don't know. I don't even remember like when this transition happened to like Kanye being the it guy. Like all of a sudden, whatever Kanye was doing, that's what everybody wanted to do. He's just the guy right now, and I don't really remember when that happened. Like, how did this come to be? Honestly.
Yeah, I remember when he first, you know, kind of came up. I think he just had such a way about him and such a persona, and I hate to use the word like swag but he had
Just that, right?
an aura. He was cocky, but in a good way. He knew he had it, you know. And when you see someone that's just like killing it on all levels, you're like, I fucking rock with that person. You know, and that's why I think a lot of athletes, you know, look at someone like Odell Beckham right now. Like, is there anything that guy can't fucking do? Like, he's to me, he's, you know, he's like a complete baller. You know, he's fucking out partying. He's unbelievable on the football field. He's got style. It's like, you know, other than him, you know, like punching people in the face on the field and acting kind of like a bitch. Like, he's a badass, you know.
Yeah.
So when Kanye came up, I remember he was like polos and backpacks. You know, it's a quote from the song. Like, you wanted to kind of rock that because he did. You were feeling it, you know, and I don't think it ever really left. And then the guys, you know, that was back when I was in college, I never stopped following, you know, and I think we just generations, everyone kind of just gravitated towards it. All right, this is the last question for real because I do like these Vans questions and I like that you're on that you can answer them. You'll know this one, I think. Are there any other celebrities that rock Vans consistently?
Justin Bieber rocks Vans.
Yeah. Kid Cudi's a Van guy, no?
Honestly, I don't really know much about him. I know Lil Wayne rocks Vans.
Yep.
Vans. Lupe.
To be honest, like there's a lot of – I think Vans are wildly popular.
Yeah, they're just super wearable.
Yeah, like if you ever like go through Nice Kicks sneaker stalker, a celebrity sneaker stalker, you'll see just like random, like even like Jason Sudeikis or, you know, even just like random like chicks. Like a lot Vans are very, you know, rocked in the celebrity world, I guess. All right, that's good because with these chats, I only like them to be about 15 minutes. I like to get in, get out, talk about the topic, answer some questions. OT Dubb, let them know where they can find you on your social media platforms.
Everywhere at OT Dubb, OHTEEDUBB. Hey.
I will post those links in the description. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. Talk to you tomorrow night. Peace.